Why do you need to argue with your children? Why do you need to argue with your wife? You know why do you argue? You want to go other people's business. Why? Why African? We don't think to have an African name. It's hard to go to white person and say, look, this is African name. Can you be call yourself Lizzie? No, I've tried to teach you every day. Keep thinking exactly what is your mind is what you tell your parents, is what you tell your brothers. If you know every time you lie, what you tell your parents is not what is in your mind, you've been in trouble always.
Being paid to be a motivational speaker, and then you're also being paid from YouTube as well. Those are two separate revenue streams.
For me, I call it a legacy. The legacy is to tell people, look, change your African names. You're not going to go to India and say, oh, this James is a nice name, take it, leave your Indian names. They will say no. Indian, they fight to continue to keep the dated. When you serve people, it's very Vietnam, Africans, to get pride who we are, is to go back, take our identity back. We have our name, remove our colonial mind. And Africans don't listen. My friends don't understand it. And I wonder why. Why do we call white names Arabs' name? It becomes people's mind. I think it's right. I think this is our name. There's nothing else we can do about it. For me, that legacy I want to leave in the people's African's mind.
My name is Sujiro Rubasha, the co-founder of the Rubasha Family Podcast. Now, I know you have a story to tell. I know you have a mission and vision that you obsess constantly about, and you're solving problems in the marketplace. So I want to sit down and get your story. I want to hear the real juice and authentic of who you are, because at the end of the day, people want to know about you. They care about you as a human being. So this is your chance to come on the Rubasha Family Podcast and be part of our Founder Series. We are hosting a Founder Series with entrepreneurs from all over the world who had an imagination to create their business. We want to know you, the person, and how you're solving problems in the marketplace. So if you want to get in touch, fill out our quiz. Now, the quiz is a way for us to qualify you to see if you can come on the show. We can really see how powerful your brand is, where you are, so we can have you as an industry expert to come and tell your story. Business and life is all about communication. How can you tell stories, and how can I sit down and ask you questions that are going to get to your soul? See you soon.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Rubasha Family Podcast. We're here for a special episode. We're actually here at the Fullerton Hotel, very nice hotel, having another wonderful conversation. So, Dad, welcome.
Thank you, Sujira. And always we enjoy to come to share our view, to talk what is in our mind. And also we're in a good place with a nice atmosphere. So yeah, which is good.
Yeah, it's always good to be, in a good environment. So the last podcast interview that's out and these guys can watch, I think it was a very good interview, because I was looking back on it and, I like to review things, and you asked very good questions, and I've seen that you've developed a skill in asking questions, because to ask good questions, you have to be a good listener. You can't listen, or you can't ask good questions. You can't be a good podcast host if you don't listen. So I found that you asked me very, very good questions. So how did you even get to that point, or what made you think to start asking questions?
Yeah, and as I said, it's all this podcast is to challenge my mind, to challenge what, as a person, how do we grow? See, as I say, we started during a podcast, recording. So as more I was recording, it was more like practicing. So now, from where I am now is to go to the next level, where to go. So I decided maybe to start ask questions and to interview. I'm planning to do now podcasts with guests, so it's going to grow. So, and I'm still learning by doing every day. Courses is okay. Listen other motivation speaker how they do it online, and these social medias, these Googles, this is YouTube's. They already have information to teach. You can learn anything by just click a finger, and it's so happy. That's why I say for my age to see. And I'm in this environment of social media. I really want to enjoy it. I really want to grow. So that is what me here now. So,
yeah, so to be in this space, it's very good. So let me ask you, if I was to say, what are some goals you're trying to achieve? What are the top 3 goals that you are trying to achieve in your life right now? And I would say, individual goals, selfish goals that you're trying to achieve?
Yeah. So, like now, as I said, to be sitting here, it's me. I have changed. Yeah, and I feel I become better as I go. So this is in the last 5 or 4 years. So I can see the change, the transition I made, and the goals, what I learned, and by listening to other motivation speaker, to change my belief, to change who I am. So the first goal always I've been listening from other people, it's to look after yourself, my health. Yeah. So people don't make it as a goal, but then the first goal you have to make. Yeah. So the first goal I made is every day is peace in my mind. Is a peace to people around me. And the first goal I put, and then I can see I achieve it every day. Not only with members of my family. See, we brought up in the life to think, to argue, to have issues with family. It's right. No, it's not right. Yes, you make it as a goal to have a good life, to look after yourself mentally and physically. So mentally is not argue for anyone of my family or relative, friend, my wife, my kids. No. And it hasn't been done. And the other one is just more personal for my body. Go to walk every day. And I took this goal, I can see I achieve it. I walk for 4 years, I walk every day for nearly 5 kilometers a day. It's like 5, day by day. I make sure I do my walk. So that is the first goal for my person. Another one's now goals which now I have is more about what can I do now from now. What other level I can go to achieve now. As working, as want to be, you call them retirement or something there. It's what I'm going to do now with my old age. It's now what we are talking about now today. I'm podcast. I have a YouTube channel. I want to see, it changed my mind. My mind said, look, I want to see if I can do podcasts. I want to see if I can get 1 million subscribers. Is it a goal? Yes. Is it a plan? Yes. And now, even when I listen some other motivation speakers, sometimes they don't even make a goal. They don't even call it a goal. Say, what do you want to do? Yes, to be talking, to be a motivation speaker, to inspire people online. So I've been doing it, but again, to make sure to see you are successful financially is get followers, get audience to come to follow, get the audience to pay for it. So I don't have a goal how much money I make, but just my goal is to have a subscriber on my YouTube channel, the Basha Family Podcast channel. So the money which you can sustain by things in there. And so the other things is just simple, is more. I have a dream to build back home a small, office there and small property. You're having a farming there back home in Kenya. So those they are more like external things to do. But as I say, I don't make them goal. The plans they are there. See the land they are there. So, but no, money is not there yet. But if the money comes, so that is the plan. And have a build a house in Kenya and then wander. Yeah, so those are my three goals in life.
Like peace of mind, which is 2 parts. The health, a goal is to be healthy, which is what you've been doing, the walking every single day. And the peace of mind within the family, not to argue with anyone, which I think is interesting because when you usually ask people of their goals, they'll tell you financially, business, but no one really even says the peace within the family or not to argue with anyone, which I think is a very, very good goal.
You see, when you have peace of with family, you leave home happy. When you come home happy, we don't have a problem with your client. I don't have a problem with client any. I can't have a problem with my colleagues. Why? Because I live home happy. And I want to finish to go my home happy. See, a place where you spend most of times, but you want to be neat. Many women and men live in hell in their own house. People think living a hell is outside your house. No.
Or when you die.
Yeah, or when you die. No. It's your day every day. You have to go home after. And where does it change in your mind? Why do you need to argue with your children? Why do you need to argue with your wife? You know why do you argue? You want to go other people's business.
Let me see something. Can I see your mic? Oh, it's good. It's good. Always got to make sure it's on. You know, guys, sometimes, can you move it up a little bit more too? Way close to your mouth. You know, in this position at times, because I'm always recording, I'm always documenting, I also got to be the producer. So sometimes my mind is always, even in the engineering role, to make sure.
Yes.
Because this is valuable information.
The other day I went and I was recording. I thought I was recording, but I didn't press record.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yes.
That's why I checked.
I talk. No, there's nothing there.
It's the worst feeling in the world. The worst feeling in the world. I do it. I've done it so many times. But anyway, I think that's very, very true. It's so powerful, I think, to have that as a goal, you know, because you can even, again, achieve all those external goals, but still have war within your home.
Yes, and then even the war within yourself. See, because when you have a war home, it's what you have in your mind. See, yeah, I've been telling you, people say, oh, family have issues. Who is family? It's you. It's you have issues, and you're taking to their families, not to want to solve the issue with your families, not to want to discuss any issue with your family. And that's what I've tried to teach you every day. Keep thinking exactly what is your mind, is what to tell your parents, is to tell your children, your brothers, is to tell your fathers. If you know every time you lied, what you tell your parents is not what is in your mind, we'll be in trouble always. To be free, it's in the mind and the word. That's how you'll be free. You see, the word and the mind, they're the same. Those are two things for God.
The word and the mind are the same. Okay. And then motivational speaker. Let's talk a little bit about that, because that's a goal that you're already doing. You already are a motivational speaker, but you want to be able to now, because there's motivational speaker and then also earning money from YouTube, earning revenue from YouTube that can sustain yourself. But the cool thing about those two goals is they can feed off each other, where you're being paid to be a motivational speaker and then you're also being paid from YouTube as well. Those are two separate revenue streams.
Yeah, so for me, I don't want about more to the revenue streams, because if I could be able to teach people to bring my idea, they call it, so for me I call it a legacy. So the legacy is to tell people, look, change your African names. So to me, that legacy I want to live in the people's African's mind. So now, when you do it in the level where you make money from it, so that's outside. As you say, I'm already a preacher, already motivation speaker. But so now, in the Western, also in the daily life, so to measure you be successful, it's when now you live money from it. Your financial and independent comes from what you are teaching. So that is where we are heading. But already I am there, and they already to come now with money. So it's another work now. So you have to have a team. There is other things you have to invest on it. We have to make sure you have the right audience. You have to make sure you make connection. Yeah, but yeah, we've got to get there.
So what would you say your business goals are? Like for the business, for ETS Rubasha Media?
Yeah, so again, for ETS Rubasha Media, I see also to start. The business is there, but it doesn't bring the revenue yet. Yeah, so now I want to starting serving people, and then it can bring the revenue. You see, I learned from Wine Dyer, and also I can't remember someone else. when you serve people, it's very investment. Yes, you earn money when you are serving people. So the service we are giving now is not yet bringing back the income. So I want now Rubasha distribution media to come to African communities, to people back home, to bring them to the social media marketing, to bring them to, we manage their podcasts, we manage their social media. So, and to encourage people to be on that. So, and that's what I want to see we are doing there. I want the revenues direct come from the service we are giving with ETS environment. So current situation, we are not doing it, and we're still struggling maybe about to structure it properly, to do things there, but we have to keep working, and we did. And so say take times, there is no business you set like the way you think. So your timing, your timing and the reality is not the same.
Thank you very much. It's also a delicate balance because, like, right now we serve a few clients that we currently have, and it's like we're providing service and service. Of course, we're not doing it to that many, but like that's why sometimes it's like you're after these goals, because it's like before I go and look for more people, I still have to serve the ones that I'm currently serving. But at the moment, we're doing that at a very good rate, right? So even for us, it's like, how can we get to more people? How can we continue to still provide to the people that we're serving? So what's the balance between serving the people you currently have and then finding more people to serve? Because you need more people to scale. That's the truth.
That's what I say. In life, life is a transaction. See, when I say life is a transaction, it's what is me. If you don't get client, you can have business to live. It's as simple as that. If you're a doctor and don't get people sick, we're not going to make money. The office, they go to close. Why people do have to eat junk food? To be sick and to be see the doctor, and the doctor can produce or whatever it is, and then the company have to make
Also money.
medicine.
Money from you.
Yeah. Otherwise, if there's no sick, all those business make stuff.
And let me just go back on the service. Do you know why LeBron James gets hundreds of millions of dollars? Because there's 100 million people watching him dunk down basketball, right? In a doctor's office, he gets paid what he gets paid because there's only a limited amount of people that he can serve. How many people can you serve in one day? LeBron and Cristiano Ronaldo, how many people are watching him score those goals? Billions of people. So that's why he gets paid billions of dollars.
So that's why I say entertainment industries pays more. Yes. Why? Because it's in the mind. It's just mind. It's make people happy. Musician make people happy. It's a mental health and that. So it's the same. The doctor who do surgery for the brain or who do the cancer, also they're the same level in terms of money, like especially in America, whatever, are huge. All these big companies which make medicine for billions of people. That is why life is transaction. People have to die. Funeral directors, they can survive. Otherwise, they're not going to survive. They go to close. See, that's why I say life is transaction. Everything's have to pay somebody else. Addiction. Only people addicted. Addiction to the drugs, addiction to the alcohol, addiction to the gambling. Everything's addiction. Pay somebody else's fee. Go pay somebody's salary. So that's thing there. You have to learn to serve him. We have to make sure people want to have podcasts. They want to have social media be managed thing there. But it's good to be in big scale is going to be serving until you could be able to sustain our finances there. So that's how you measure. But see, the time will tell, and if it doesn't go, you evolve from there. Very low.
So if people who have a big problems, so a group of people who have big problems, and they're going to be willing to pay you.
Yes, and also not just program, entertaining. So entertainment is the one which is pays more for.
So that when you say entertainment is also where we're servicing people, helping them podcast, helping CEOs build their brands, helping CEOs market themselves, helping people market themselves, adding their value. But then again, having the podcast where even this is entertaining someone, and we can do that at scale.
Yes, it's entertaining, but the size of the payment and the service. So that's why it becomes different when you're a singer, when you're a sport person, or something like that. Yes, so that's why. So as I said, everything is needed in the market. Everything is the market. You market well, you need people. So you look industry, you look at the people who are in this business. Really? Yeah, how big are they are? How much money they are making? What is the revenue of something there? How's the lifetime for this business? You see, always you have to, they teach us now, you have to know the client you're serving. Every client has lifetime value. Is your lifetime value? There's something very important we have to check, and when you do is business. But again, we'll be listening. Every business is be attacked. Every business change. Every business say it's big. Somebody's going to say you plan ahead, and then something comes and turns at different corners. So we have to be there also to know they have to adapt to change.
So if I was to ask you, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years?
And in 5 years now, we podcast, talk people, change people's mind, leaving my legacy to Africa. So my goal, my vision is to tell people, Africans, to get pride who we are, is to go back, take our identity back, to have our names, to remove our colonial mind in our mind. It is something important, and Africans don't listen. My friends don't understand it. And I wonder why. Why do we call white names Arabs' names? It becomes people's mind. I think it's right. I think this is our name. There's nothing else we can do about it. No. I want to change individual. Take action, young people to know they're Africans, to have a culture. We have to have both African names, and maybe they can change their belief, whatever. But for me, I want to see in 5 years teaching this, talking to this, traveling the whole continent, teaching people. I hope I can get people to sponsor me, to sponsor my program, to be able to do it, to be able to talk. Yes, if anyone knows somebody who can support me in this cause, to tell African to change their names, guys, you are welcome to work with them. Even I was looking, like in Kenya, few people who talk about it. So also I want to bring to the attention of influencer. So to start talking, not only me, even them, they can start talking about it, and they can grow from it as a.
And it could be something people teach in schools. Like this is, you talk about purpose. So what would you say is your purpose in life?
Yeah, so that is my purpose. My purpose is to change people's as mind, to give a legacy to the people, to have feeling who they are. And so when you get your identity back, that's why I did it. So I have to experience it. So for me, what I do is something I experience it in everyday life. So,
thank you.
What I teach is some things
that you also want. It's
no. What I'm doing, some things already experience it and done it. You know what I mean? So my purpose is to be, as African, to be aware, to take back our identity. So this made me feel confident in my day, will make me proud from my African heritage, and make me feel that when I have my identity back in life, and bring conversation from other people. All my clients will talk about this about names. How did we end up taking these names? You know, I realized in Rwanda, the church, they cannot baptize you when you have two Rwandan names.
Really?
Yes. They tell you go to take our white names to be able to baptize.
Wow.
You see, that thing I want to see changing. I want to make sure to talk, make sure to communicate with the local government. If that things to you, to think about it. Why African? We don't think to have African names. It must. It's hard to go to white person and say, look, this is African name. Can you call yourself Lizzie? No. You can go do that. You're not going to go to India and say, oh, this James is a nice name. Take it, leave your Indian names. They will say no. Indian, they fight to continue to keep the dated. Somebody who changes the Indian, his name, it's him feeling, but not the society. But as society made us to change our names for not to call. That takes a mass change. So that's my purpose here. So I didn't have purpose, now I'm having it.
That's your purpose. I think we can leave it on that note. Very powerful topic, very powerful conversation. And thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this and took value out of that. For Africans as well, this is your chance to change your name. And that thing that you just told me with Rwanda, that's fascinating. It's very also strategic and smart from the people who do that. But that's a topic for a different day. So thank you so much. And thanks guys for watching this. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.